Yo, 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 what's up, yo? How you guys doing? Market's about to open, and we don't got too much time. All right, guys, what's up? Real quick before we start trading, we gotta analyze the charts. So don't get on any trades yet. Let the market do what the market's gonna do. But I was thinking we could also go on the Discord so that way we can talk instead of writing. You know what I'm saying? Instead of you guys having to write comments and stuff like that. If you guys want to do that, we can go ahead and jump in on the lounge real quick. That way we can kind of chop it up while we trade. There it is. And then yeah, we'll just chop it up, trade together, do the analysis, all that stuff. All right, so right now I can see the market's in a range. We had the news at 8:30, I believe. Let me see. We had housing starts and permits, 8:30 Tuesday. So I'm already looking up on that. But what I can see here is we're breaking out of this range. Market's coming down. We're probably coming down to this area of support here. If you're not on shorts yet, I would say wait for a pullback and a retest of this support right here. So market should pull back. These are just some of my lines and support resistance that I have from yesterday. So let's go ahead and just add some couple important things like this trend. Okay. Yeah, this market is going down. It's going down. This one strong bearish candle is clearly letting us know what it is. All right. So we got areas of support down here. So the idea is to go short, right? We want to lean short because why we're breaking out of this range. It's breaking lower, and if it's breaking this support, it's gonna catch the next previous level of support, and then the next level of support, and then the next, so on and so forth. So it goes from level to level to level. Same thing here on the ES. We have a bit of a range here. And we're likely to break lower on the ES. And I will be looking for some kind of pullback, maybe some kind of pullback and retest of support as resistance. So this is no longer buy zone. Maybe we'll be looking for this to become resistance. Mark that red. Take this off. Notice I'm analyzing everything on the hourly chart. We have a strong area of support down here. Okay, so this is, from what the looks of it, it could be a pretty big move down. Okay. Look at how much space is between this breakout area to the next support down here. We could find also support at the top of this resistance here. So this is a pretty big move down if it is successful, just like this one is right here. Huge move down. Okay, so let's go ahead, mark the 15-minute range as it's forming. This is going to be resistance. And I'm kind of just running right through this because we're a little behind and market's already open, so I'm just kind of rushing it, doing it really fast. But the idea is that this is going to continue lower, but we don't want to sell low. We need market to go up, right? We need market to go up, give us a sell opportunity so that we can make money on the way down. Sometimes selling as it's going down like this is a little bit tricky because you just have to make sure that there's a lot of strength from the seller, which there is on this case. But I would much rather see a little bit of a pullback anywhere, at least midway this entire candlestick. If we get a pullback at least halfway or something like that, then it'll be a better entry than selling down here. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of like the thought. I like to focus on getting good entries because, you know, it lowers your risk for one, and it gives you more potential profits too. So if we get this sort of a pullback, we can right, another thing you could do is, right, you can split this in half, or you could use the fib retracement from the high of that candle to the low of that candle, and it'll let you know this is 50% of the move, this is 30% or 38%, this is 61. There it is. So it's pulling back. So okay, this is where now if you want to go short, this is, we're getting near where you should be looking for your entry. So now what I'm going to do, so I can see inside this candlestick and I can get a closer look at what's happening, I'm going to zoom in by going into a lower time frame. So from the 5, I'm going to go lower time frame to see what's going on in there. And then boom, what do we see? We see strong selling candle, right? We get that retracement I was looking for, and look at this selling candle. Now, this doesn't mean automatically it's going to reverse, but it's letting me know I'm seeing that, right? That reaction from the sellers as we get this retracement back up towards the middle of this push down. Let's see what else we get. Still pushing, but we know that there's sellers right here. Okay. There are sellers right here. I'm gonna take this off. I don't need that. Yeah, buddy. So one thing you could do is you could start adding adding to your position, so that you can start building, right? Building your position. So I mean, like, okay, I can start adding like 5 contracts, right? That's actually a pretty good selling candle there. I'm gonna go add another one, so another 5, and then boom, that's it. I'm on my trade. I'm going to add my ATR 6 points. So from here, 04, 7. This might be a, oh dang. Oh, oh. I might be taking a loss here on this one. Yeah, take a loss there. So again, I'm trying to catch, right? If I'm saying this move is gonna go lower, see how the importance of not just shorting at the bottom right here, waiting for some kind of retracement. I could have gave this more room, but I was like, you know what? Let me just cut it off. I don't mind taking a loss. It doesn't bother me. And we'll look for the opportunity to short it again. Now we're at that 50% of the retracement, which is this line right here. So we made a big strong move down, recovered 50%. Now let's see if the sellers do step into. And we've seen some selling there. About to jump back in on shorts. I just wanted to cut that off real quick. I just got in too early than what I expected. So now we retraced a little bit more than 50% of the move down. So this is, I usually don't like to see this. And I'm seeing, judging from the ES here, it wasn't a breakout, it was more of a fake, because you see the wick below. So this is more of a fake to the downside, and now it's pushing up. I want to see a nice strong bearish candle here, because what could be happening is price could be attempting to fill this gap, this overnight gap. But let's see. Okay, I'm gonna give this another try here. Back on shorts. Put my stop above here. There we go. I think this one's gonna work out. Okay, so now gonna add my 17 points right here from the ATR. 31 plus 17 is 48. There it is. And then I'm gonna do my risk reward. And then I'll take profit down here. That's it. That's the trade. Now that's it. There's nothing for me to do. That's it. I took my trade. I set my stop. Set my take profit. Now it's just, I just sit, chill, and watch. That's it. I don't have to babysit the trade. I don't have to move my. I don't have to do nothing. That's it. Okay, there we go. So as you see here, market's making higher highs, higher low, and then higher, 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 higher. Now we're climbing down. So now this is coming down. So this is the point where you might start adding more contracts, right? Because now you know that the wave, right? We're waiting for the wave. We saw a big wave come in. Whoosh. Now that shit pulled back. Here comes the wave, guys, and everybody jump, right? And this is where you ride the trend, and this is where you now add more size, like, you know, look, see, took that first loss, we recovered it right away. I'm already up. See, that was almost too easy. That was almost too easy. Too easy, yo. And make sure I leave my risk reward 1 to 2 right there. I'm Gucci, man. Ooh, 1,000. Too easy, man. Facts, man. Call it out here live. Damn, I only forgot to record this. I meant to record this whole thing. Dang it. But so good, so good. We got the Easy Money Friday. I mean, Tuesday. Easy Money Tuesday. Now, I'm just doing a 1 to 2 on this trade. Of course, I can try to see if the market keeps going, if perhaps maybe I can, you know, scalp a little more. But I'm just doing this 1 and 2 as an example. It's not a real trade. It's just an example. You know what I'm saying? So this way that I just traded right now, what you just saw me do right now, is not something, I don't do this every day. You know, I don't trade the same strategy every day. It just depends on what I'm seeing. Like I'm going off of what I'm seeing on the chart, and then I'm making a decision based on what price is showing me. Right now it's about to break that. Ooh, I'm gonna give it some more room. Okay. Once we start getting to this demand zone down here. So yeah, so there we go. There you have it. Easy Money Friday. Sorry, Tuesday. I don't know why I keep saying Friday. It's Tuesday, son. Too easy, man. Now we just let that thing go. She's going. ES was looking a little tricky there, open, when it just reversed, went all the way up. But I just, like, I don't know, it's just something you just know. There are some things that you just know. When you trade the markets for so often, some things you just know. It's not like, can't really explain it. It's just, you've just seen it so many times. You just, you know, you just know. Because when this thing was all the way up there, it's hard to think, okay, I need to sell this market, right? Because you see the market's so bullish, it makes you think otherwise, that you need to be getting out your puts or your sells, and then you need to switch to a buy position. But then you get this one with rejection right there, and you know, and then it's trapping these shorts, squeezing the shorts, and now it's coming down. So while people were shorting SPY right here, you got smart money. Smart money's putting their entry right here, where everybody's got their stops. Everybody who went short here had their stops up here. So smart money said, all right, cool. This is where we want to go short, because they need their liquidity from the, you know, retail traders like us for them to get in. You know, so that's how you do that. So there, hope you guys learned something there today. Up 27%. Yep. Nice. Don't like this little candlestick here at this low. But we'll let it ride. There's a lot of selling pressure down here, so see what I was saying earlier when I said I could have held. I didn't have to take that loss. I could have held and I could have added more, right? But that's a bad muscle to exercise when it comes to trading. Which is why I took the loss, not even for me. I took it more for anybody that's watching, so that they don't pick up those kind of habits. But I knew I could have held that first short that I got. What was it? I first got shorted down here. I entered short right here on this bearish candle, crossing the 21 EMA. I went short there, and then I knew, even though this went up, I knew this was going to eventually come down. But I said, you know what? Let me just take my loss up here. Then once this little uptrend ran out of gas, and I saw now market create lower lows, lower highs, that kind of gave it away right there. So I was like, bam, there you go, back on shorts again. Ooh, be careful here. This could reverse. It could be coming over here. Since we're over a 1-to-1, I'm gonna just go ahead and put the stop at break even. Risk-free trade. So I can't lose on this trade. Risk-free. Yeah, that's too low to short now. That's too late to short now. Too easy. Ice money. That's right, brother. Basically. Yeah, don't short at the bottom there. Be careful. Don't short at the bottom. Yeah, see how I was saying? This might reverse. I still think it's gonna go lower. But it just needs to we just need to have a stronger hold time. As long as we get a lower high from here. Right. We got high here, we need a lower high. We need a lower high here. Come on, sellers. Where you all at? See what I was saying? I was like, I don't like that candlestick. I usually know when that candlestick shows up on the chart. I usually know what that means. You know, that's why I tell everybody, yo, candlesticks, man, learn your candlesticks. If this is my simulator account. Had this been a real account, I would have closed it on down here. I would have already closed that shit. But I'm just letting it go. I stop my stop at break even, which is also right. There's no right or wrong. I could have taken profit, or I could hold. It's totally up to you how you how you run your business, you know, how you manage your trade. Okay, so there you have it. SPY is pushing back up here again. SPY didn't go nowhere. Yeah, buddy. I might get stopped out. I'll break even here. Or not. Here she comes. Oh boy, she comes, yo. So, what's happening here? What is happening? What is this? We got a swing high. We got a swing lower, lower low. Another swing high. That's higher. Now we don't want this high getting taken out. We don't want to be higher than this, because then if we do, then this could be an actual, you know, reversal, or we could be coming back up here, so this supply zone to then come back down. So it is possible that I could get stopped out and then it'll go down. It is possible to get stopped out, step right into the supply zone, and then you'll see a flush. Okay, so we made it higher. All right, so we was climbing down here. This little trend climbing down, climbing down, climbing down. Now we're pushing higher, pushing higher, pushing higher. So we're most likely going here. Most likely we're going here. Yes, sir. By the way, guys, I'm on the lounge. If you guys want to get on there and we can talk it up, whatever, chop it up, we can talk right here on the live as well. We're over here in the lounge, yo. Jump in there. Now I'm gonna just sit back and just chill for a minute. Oh shit, she's coming down. Yo, what up, Ness? My boy's up. Que lo que?
Yo, we up, baby.
We up, right? Hey, let's go. Yo, sending blessings, yo, throughout my whole community, yo. Everybody, yo, we out here to make money, bro. We out here to make money. Trying to put y'all on game, yo. Put y'all on game. Oh boy, here she comes. Let's see. I want this next candle to be a bearish candle. Hopefully, we got a bit of a range here.
Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Cool.
te oye un poquito bajito. Let me see. I got you. Let me see. I can control the volume from here. Got you. Okay, habla ahora.
Yo.
Huh. Sounds a little low.
Double voicing though. It's like you're lagging a little bit. Like I can hear you saying what you're saying, then it says it again like 2 seconds after.
Oh, then I would say kill the volume on either the stream on YouTube or either the Discord, so that way you don't hear.
Okay,
Yeah, kill the volume on one of them.
Yeah, man, we gotta look at this funding ticks joint to see what's good.
Oh yeah, checking it out.
Yeah, I'm checking it out right now. It says individual reward cap 5,000, which you can make in like 5 or 6 days, is $81 with the promo code. $1,000 reward cap, it's only $50.
Okay,
It's not a bad deal.
not bad, not bad.
I just we'll get up later to see so we can like, because I know there's a few different questions that it's asking that I'm confused at. It says choose the type of challenge you want to take. It says 1 step then 0. Model funding ticks 1, funding ticks pro. That shit, I don't know what the fuck that means.
Yeah, we'll check it out for sure. I know by almost by memory the rules for like Apex and Take Profit Trader and Top Step, but funded ticks I never heard of, so I just had to look at their site and see what they offer, you know. Yeah.
They have a $100,000 one. It's only with the promo code, it's only $130. I don't think it's bad.
How much?
8,000 on the account.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Not bad. Maybe about $25,000. Let me see if that one.
Not bad at all.
Yeah, it's not weird. So the $25,000 funded versus the $50,000 funded, it's cheaper to get the $50,000.
Yeah. Wondering why the SPY is so damn bullish. We're about to get stopped there, break even.
Jesus Christ, bro. See that? Holy shit.
I'm about to give this a little more room here.
Bro, why? Holy shit.
Let's see. Because I got a supply zone above my entry, so. Actually, no bueno.
Not good at all.
I don't know what came out. Some sort of news came out or something. You know, I do have a support line right here, so you know that's why I draw these lines. Is because you know, but going the way we was going down into it, it was so strong. Um, you know, I had that gut feeling like, okay, we're coming down. When you come down to it, so strong, like it's part of the price action. It's part of the information that you get from price, how it's behaving with certain zones. So if it's coming down slowly into it, it's different than when it's coming down like this, like so aggressively. Um, so yeah, this gave the idea that okay, this is gonna snap right through. As you can see, we did close below it. But buyer still stepped in at the support line. That could have been a good take profit. Um, so if I had my take profit, let me see, would I have been in profit if I didn't move my exit? Yeah, I would have been in profit. See, I would have been in profit there. But I was like, you know what? Let me give it a little more room. I'm gonna add a couple more here. So this is still counts as a pullback and a retest of this zone. So we broke the support, and like I was saying, might be best to wait for the pullback, retest, and then the push down. So this is not totally like telling us that we are wrong or that the market's now reversing. This could just be simply a retest of this resistance. As you can see here, we have an FVG. Got an FVG here. So see, here is a better spot to short. If when we were down here, you're thinking short, this is your best short opportunity. Right? You want to sell as high as possible. You don't want to always like, oh, it's down here, short. Like now, you want to sell when it goes up and it starts to pivot to the downside is when I like to short. I just hate catching it when it's going down like this, and then you short it, and then you're like caught it at the bottom. Get burned. Jesus, this thing ripped all the way. It's coming down though. It's coming down.
I'm not at trade right now. I'm ready for my shit. My profit and rain. I'm just waiting for another perfect setup, baby.
Yep.
And that's the problem with a couple of other people in the community. It's like, oh, they see it flushing. Don't flush it all the way at the bottom. Don't buy all the way at the bottom or sell all the way at the bottom. It's too late, bro.
Yep. And you know why that happened is because the market baits you, bro. When you see the color and you see the candlesticks forming, you don't notice it, but you start to get thoughts coming into your mind like, yo, short, this thing's gonna flush. Oh yeah. Like that's why I always tell people like, yo, the market does not go in a straight line. This thing moves in waves. So if it's going straight line down, right, and you short it, get ready for the wave, because the wave's gonna come very soon. You know, it's only a matter of time. So what helps me catch good entries is anticipating that there's always gonna be a wave. No matter how hard it's coming down, I'm like, okay, there's gonna be a wave, so let me not sell down here. And then sometimes, and then what happened is we waited, and then look, we got that wave going up, and then we caught the shorts. So it's the way that you think. You have to kind of reprogram your mind to not short at the bottom, but to wait for a pullback, right? Because down here, we've already dropped like how many points from there? We already dropped over 100 points, you know. So for you to sell short down here, sheesh, you know, you better say some prayers or something. I don't know. It's you know, because you know the market's always gonna snap back, right? It's gonna push hard. It's always gonna snap back, but that snap back, that pullback, we just don't know how strong it's gonna be. Which is why I closed that first trade as a loss, because I caught the first initial like wave of sellers, and it pushed higher, and then it came down. So you know, it's me anticipating, okay, this is gonna go up regardless. Let me just wait for it. You know, if I just wait for it, you know, and if I miss it, and if it just flushes and flushes and flushes, then I'm like, all right, whatever. I missed the opportunity. No big. You know, at least I didn't jump in a bad, bad entry.
Someone do sometimes be like, oh, how do you do it? How do you do it? Like, bro, sometimes you gotta anticipate like what's gonna happen. Don't go based on seeing that beautiful red candle,
yeah,
or that beautiful green candle, because it can deceive you, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You can't wait until that red candle is all the way down at the bottom to go on puts. You can't wait until that green candle is all the way at the top to go on calls.
Exactly.
So you gotta anticipate. You know what I mean?
Yep. 100%.
And to be honest, bro, this is something that this is not teachable. This is just a learned behavior after you study all these damn charts.
Exactly. This is something you just learn over time.
I cannot teach you my strategy. You can't teach me your strategy.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta come up with your own strategy. We can teach you the basics.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, you gotta come up with your own strategy, man.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
To be honest, I'm fucking done for the day.
Yep.
I'm here just trying to look for a perfect entry again, which I don't see one right now.
Yep. Yeah, I was thinking about closing it down there. I'm like, it's too early. It's too early. Let's chill a little bit, a little while longer.
Let's see.
Well, this thing's gonna go straight down, man.
I don't see no good entry right now. I'm just chilling, just looking at the charts.
This thing's gonna flush.
I might test that funding takes Joe too, though. Once we talk about it later on.
Yeah. All right, sounds good.
We're on to the fucking $50, $60.
Yep.
That's all I gotta lose. With the potential to earn fucking $1,000 in 5 days.
Yep.
And I can actually buy the one that's 130, and the potential is 5K, which doesn't sound like a bad idea either. There she goes back down again. Just pushing down.
There she goes, yo. Hey, we up, back up, baby.
Let's go. That's your live account right there?
Now this is a simulator. The account that I have, it's I finished trading it. So when you get a challenge and you pass it, uh,
I know.
you can pass it before the minimum amount of days required. So with Take Profit Trader, you can pass a challenge with as minimum as 5 days. That's the least. And I passed it in 3, so I still need to wait 2 more days to. So when you pass the challenge, you have to complete the requirements, which is trading it for 5 days. So for my so if I pass it in 3 days, my 4th day and my 5th day, I only need to open and close one trade right away. I don't need to make money. I just have to open and close the trade right away, and that's it. It counts as a trade in it.
Gotcha.
So el challenge ya yo lo pasé, pero now I just need to. All I did was I put it on, I opened a trade, I made like $1, and I closed it. So it already counts as a trading day for that challenge. So it just needs one more trading day. So tomorrow I would officially pass another challenge. I pass one like every week. Son difícil. It's hard to get to the challenge. The real challenge is getting to the payout point.
The payoff one, right?
Porque el mercado muchas veces, the market can go crazy. You might be doing good, and all of a sudden some bullshit happens, and then you have to go back to challenge, you know. But look, I was up 2 bands on this trade. That could have been another challenge I passed, you know, or almost passed. You can only make you can't make more than 50% of your profit goal with Take Profit Trader. So let's say your profit goal is $4,000, then you can't make more than 2,000 in one single day, because then they want to see that you can trade multiple days. You know what I'm saying? That
Right.
you can be consistent. They don't want to just see that you can just go for a Hail Mary and then, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So
Are you still on this chart right now?
mm-hmm.
Put up in the chat for these motherfuckers. Took a perfect entry right there. Up 21%.
Yeah.
Contracts. Yeah, that entry I liked right there. It's gonna flush.
Yeah, man.
Haven't closed it out yet. I'm up at a little over 20 something.
As long as this move, right? You see the market pushing up a little bit. As long as we don't push above here, this will come down. If it starts to push above, that's it. It's probably, but yeah, it should. There can be some buyers here, but what I'm looking for to, what I'm asking the market, right? I'm asking the market to show me, prove to me that this trade's still gonna work. Then this is this is how the market will prove it to me. I need to see, okay, I was already expecting buyers down here before they showed up, but are they gonna be strong or weak is what I don't know. You know what I'm saying? So if the buyers do show a weak push, right, then this should continue going down. Now if they blast through this, then that's another story. We could continue higher. Yeah. So I want to see that the buyers, right, see how this strength from here to here. I want to see something weaker than that. I want to see something weaker than this push right here. Because buyers can be strong at this time at 9:50, and they can be strong here at 10 o'clock. When maybe once we come back to this same price, maybe they're not, because it's a different time, they could be weaker. You know what I'm saying? They're not every time price comes back to the same support, it's gonna have the same strength. Because this is support. This is support right here, and this is support right here. Okay, so they were strong here, but what happened if we come back and now they're not as strong? Maybe they had a little bit of strength, but not as strong. Then it's giving me the signs. I'm reading the language of the candlesticks and reading that, hey, I thought buyers were really gonna push this up all the way. What happened, you know? And if now they lose their support, then they basically lose their strength. People don't usually like trade this heavy either for like challenges, but I trade them heavy. Like I don't go 1, 2, 3 micros. When I trade challenges, I usually trade like heavier size, you know, 5, 10, 15, 20. Sometimes I might even go to like 30, you know, which is pretty heavy. It's a lot of leverage. But when you know what you're doing, like to the point where you can be aggressive but still careful at the same time, then you kind of like learn to have that balance figured out. Like where I could go pretty heavy, but you also seen I haven't taken a huge loss. I took my first trade was like what $500 loss, but then I was up like 2 bands right here. And so I could have closed it, but like I said, this is a simulator. I'm just like, you know what I'm saying, practicing while I wait for my funding, and yeah, and I'm just trading it. I would trade it just like this too on the challenge. I probably would have added more actually on this move right here, back here. I probably would have went like 25, 30 contracts right here, and I probably would have went up at least 3 bands all the way down here.
You sound like Larry right now, bro. You know, I'm putting on like 30, 40, 50 contracts. Like,
Yeah.
Damn, bro.
Damn. Nah, chill. That's a lot, bro. Like when I'm on that heavy, like there's gotta be momentum. If there's no momentum, yo, you gotta get the fuck up out of here.
I can't wait for him to get back, man.
Yo, for real.
He's ready to make money, man. He's ready to make money.
Yo, I told him, let me know when you get back. We can lock in.
Yeah, he should be back. I think. How long has it been? It's been 2 weeks already. He should be back by next week. I think it was like a 21-day retreat. He's just playing head and shoulders right now, bro.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, it's playing head and shoulders right now. I don't see no good entry. I took that entry, sold, closed, got my money. I made my money from yesterday and then some today, so I'm good.
Yeah.
I told you I was gonna fucking kick their ass today, bro.
Mm-hmm.
You take my motherfucking $51 from yesterday. Fuck out of here. Take my shit.
Shit. Yep.
Money, man.
That's it.
Right now, I wouldn't fucking enter on anything, bro.
That's it. I think this shit. We got another red candle here. It's over. Come on, one more red candle. Just one more. One more. Come on.
I don't want to do it.
Come on. Just one more. Just need one more red candle. We're just gonna flush. Oh, shit. Here she goes. Damn, son. Boy, it's nice.
Oh, shit.
Hey, what I tell you about that push, yo? Look how weak these buyers. Oh, they're strong here. They're strong here. Oh, over here, they're weak as shit. Fuck out of here. Shit, we the holders, baby.
Yeah, I'm holders, baby.
Holders, baby. We the holders, yo.
Let's go.
Shit. Show me you know how to trade without telling me you know how to trade. Shit.
Patrick William, boys. Want to see my bank account?
Oh, God.
I go to the fucking jackass, bro. He knows what the fuck he's doing, though.
Yo, for real. Come on, we need to break that support. Come on, sellers. One more push.
Come on. Little push down and I'm done. I'm really done for the day. One more push down.
Mm-hmm. Facts.
Your pops ain't trading today?
Yeah, he's on there. He should be on there.
What are you doing?
Hey. Mm-mm. All right, all right. So, what are we gonna do? Are we gonna break below the support right here?
Yeah, I think we are.
Or do we break above this candle high?
I think we'll break below support.
The next two candles, this one and the next one, is gonna tell us whether we're gonna win on this trade or whether it's gonna be a loss.
It's gonna break support, baby.
Hey, let's go. Let's go. Too easy, man.
Fuck's Mania, yo. Fuck, man. Manny's missing out on so much money, dog. I swear. Always complaining about his job and this and that. Come fucking trade with us.
Come trade, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Fuck that job.
For real.
Nah, chill.
Bro, I had a fucking amazing career, bro, back in America. I was like, fuck that job. That's exactly what I said. Fuck that job. Yo, my mental health has been way better. Fucking, I'm looking even more fitter now. I'm going to the gym every day.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
Mm-hmm.
I work what, maybe 2 hours a day?
Yep. Damn, look at this, bro.
Oh, shit.
Oh, Lord.
Come on.
I guess I'll add, let me add one more just to round it off from 19 to 20. Just round it off. There we go. All right.
Come on, man.
Man, I do this shit, man.
Really gotta get these motherfuckers.
Only people knew what I really risked to be here today, man.
Yo,
Fucking
facts.
risked it all, bro. All of it. Family, everything. My health, everything. Everything. Sleepless nights, stress, uncertainty, headaches, trauma, fucking everything, bro. Look at this shit. They don't do it like I do. Sheesh.
Let's go, baby.
Let's go. I want my TP smashed. I ain't cutting it until it hits my TP. I ain't cutting it until there we go. There we go. Sheesh. Yo. Sniper, bro. I'm out here sniping.
Blasting off that chat, bro.
I'm over here sniping, bro.
I think I'm closing out, bro. I'm closing.
We're done. I'm done. All right, y'all. This live is cooked. That's it. Y'all estamos wait up for the day, man. How much I make? I took my first loss was $500, and now I'm up 2,860, bro. In what? In 1 hour, bro? Come on, man. Come on, man. Market was too easy, man. Too easy, bro. I read this shit like a book, bro. I read this market like a book. Like I opened the book and I was just reading. Like chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3. I don't even need no damn indicator for this shit, man. If you just become a master of price action, bro. Yo.
You know what the fuck is for, bro? Obviously, we do need the indicators, we need the candles, we need all that, but yo, sometimes it's like, yo, when you know, nigga.
Mm-hmm.
Like get that. When you know, you know.
Yep. How many people you know would have held when that shit was negative right here? And I was like, you know what? Let me give him more room because I know this shit gonna go down. Pero
Yep.
tampoco, I didn't give it way too much room. You know what I'm saying? I had it slightly above my zone. You know. So.
Yeah, I'm done. I'm ready for Fortnite.
Yeah, I'm done too, man. That's it.
Yo.
That's it. This shit's recorded on YouTube, so for the people who didn't show up, look for this video on YouTube, study it, take notes.
That's how my boy Ice does it. That's how my boy Ice does it. Let's
Yo,
go.
one trade and done.
Let's go. Look, perfect fucking exit too. Mira cómo está subiendo. Perfect exit. Oh my
Yep.
god, bro. This shit gives me goosebumps, yo. I swear.
Yo, perfect, bro.
Like, how did we know when to exit at the perfect time, bro?
Mm-hmm.
Shit.
That's why I prepare my charts. Yo, that's the first thing I do.
What's that shit in the chat, bro?
No, that shit probably still going lower.
He's trying to make a push up right now, but it will go lower. It will go lower. I'm done, though. I'm out the trade. Yo,
Hell yeah.
post that in the chat, bro. Fuck that. These niggas know what's good.
Yo, I'm gonna take a little video for the story. Let's make some noise for a little bit. Hold on, let me start it. All right, here we go. Yo, we made some money today. How about y'all?
Come on, man. Let's get it. It's too easy.
We're here on the live, baby. YouTube live, making money. How much you up, Ness?
Oh, man. I'm 3 for 3 on my trades. 20%, 40%, 133%.
Yes, sir.
Hit me up privately. I'll send you my bank account.
Yeah.
Let's go, baby. Oh, man. You called 2 is going to continue to go down, but I closed my joint. Let's go.
Alright, yo, vamos a cerrar esto aquí.
Nah, vamos a cerrar.
Eh,
Good to go. We Gucci, man.
It's a wrap.
Let's
Thank you.
go.
Thank you for watching the live and getting on with us and shit, man. Kicking it. Ya tú sabes, así que va a ser, bro. This is what I was telling you I wanted to do for the YouTube, which is like, you know, me and you hop on and we can just kick it, whatever, talk shit, trade and shit, and then
Let's do it,
tú
man.
sabes.
I might be ordering another screen today, but I definitely need 2 screens, right?